Hey, my brothers, we are back. Brothers United Roundtable, man. Today we want to talk about an important video. This important video is globally we stand, man. Globally we stand. What does that mean when I say globally we stand? For us as men, it's important for us to understand our power in society today. Power that people don't really for us to really understand, and that is our options. See, men, you have options too. Your options span across the entire world. And the good thing about us as men today is that our seeds has power. What do you mean when I say our seeds? I'm talking about the seeds that we carry when we get a woman pregnant. See, it could be your gift or it could be your curse. But when you start to think, it becomes your gift. Do you understand your power, man? They suppress your power, especially the women in society today. They don't want you to realize that you're the one that have the options, not them. What, they got internet guys that don't really want them, all the successful guys. What they say in the West, 90% is having sex with the top, but 10% of men having sex with the top, 90% of women, 95% to 90% of women, the 10%. See, this is a real reality, man, in the West. But they don't win because he's just having sex with them, right? Their power is having the man commit to them. But see, once you understand your power, man, and understand that you have the ability to travel the world and create a child with a woman that makes sense, that's traditional, you start to understand your power, right? See, it's important for every man to get this. And most people say, well, you just getting this for women. No. See, we talking about economics. We're talking about expanding your dollar and using it for power, right? A power position, power move. And living in the culture that makes sense for you as a man, right? Finding that place in the world is finding your place that you fit in. Find the place that represents what you want. If you want a woman that's more traditional, you look for the culture that represents tradition, that puts men first. We do know in the Western culture that they do not put us first. Yeah, they don't. We come last. And that's okay. You know, once you start realizing your options, then you realize you come first. Oh, man, a traditional woman. Yeah, a traditional woman. In a culture that put men first. Start leveraging your power, man. Stop living in a culture that do not leverage you, but put you last. See, we got all these laws that put us last, right? And I starting to see that in the Western culture. So they trying to, double back and trying to find a way to make the laws a little bit more beneficial for the men, because the men today are realizing their power. They're realizing there's nothing here in the Western culture. And you got women out here today that is very upset, right? Which I don't understand it. Enjoy the top 10% of men, right? That you sharing. For those men who want to have a wife, for those men who want to build a nation, because you do build nations when you plant your seed in the right one. If you want a woman that go with your program, that follows your leadership, then this is not the place for you. Right? But you have a place around the world. This is very important, man. Very important to understand how globally you as men have power when it comes to your economics, comes to your dollar. Yes, they say the dollar's changing, but as of right now, when it comes to your dollar, yes, you can leverage that. And yes, you can get a woman that's about your program and about benefiting your business and your family and what you want out of life. There are women that do exist that way, right? but they not in this country. They not in the country at all. Because if you tell a woman today in the Western culture that you want her to handle your business when it comes to you operating a business, they're not going to really follow your leadership as well. Or either they're going to try to take your business. And they damn sure not going to submit to you, man. Come on. Submission to the Western woman today is like slavery. Are you understanding me? You know, recreational use is kind of the best way to sum it up in the Western culture, because they don't want nothing serious. They trying to have fun and they playing. They having a good time. For those men today who wants to build something, actually want a woman that wants to be submissive and wants to live on your program, and you really have something, then this is the place, right? Absolutely. That's the real reality, man. Understanding your power. Understanding that you have the options. Whatever type of woman you want. Spanish woman from Colombia, or Spanish woman from Dominican Republic, an African woman from South Africa, from Ethiopia, wherever country you want. Spain. Come on, man. We talking about the world now. This is your options, man. Germany. They like the brothers out there. So you got the option. Wherever you go, you can plan your strategy and your way to leave to build a better life for you and those around you. See, I preach about on this channel masculine principles and rules, because when you working together with your friends and the people that's around you, that's good people, by the way, that live by those masculine principles, you can begin to build a better nation for y'all in your circle, right? You can start working towards building businesses so you can start traveling more, right? And start building houses over there because it's cheaper, and start a family if you're a family man, if you desire that. Or if you're the type of man that just want to have a good time and have a healthy dating life, it's possible too. I preach about this unity because I preach about man's options, because men have to understand that he have unlimited amount of options. He's the one with the true options, not her. Oh no, not her. That's just not the reality. That's the reality they sold us, and we did buy it like fools, but that's not the true reality. See, the true reality is, man, you have power too. You have options too. And when you use that option, you can start traveling and start seeing what woman fit your program. And since you have the world, you could pick what type of woman, what culture you like for you that benefits you in your life. That's options. That's true options. When you can pick or choose what culture, what do you want? Do you want to have multiple wives? You can do that. Pick the culture that does that. Do you want to have one wife? You can do that. Pick the culture that does. Whatever you have, whatever you choose, that's your option. What kind of businesses you want to build? What's the market in that country? How do it benefit you and the people that surround you? Build your life that essentially benefits you. That's the power of the men today, understanding that. So when you start building a life that benefits you, then okay, you can live a more smooth and comfortable life. But if you're building a life that's unhealthy, like this environment in the Western culture, you're going to have multiple baby mamas, going to be on child support, alimony, life in shambles, and sometimes not being able to recover. Think about your options. Think about your power. Understand that. No matter what type of laws they try to change, it's too late for this country. It really is. Honestly, I can't lie to you guys. They killed the families. Women are not going back. And this is what we have. This is what we have in the Western culture, but this is not what you have for your life. See, start exercising options, and I promise you, your life will change. I promise you. I swear to God to you, brothers, your life will change. You want to live a better life? Choose that for your life. Because trust or believe me, I'm choosing it. I'm choosing this. I'm choosing it. Because I understand the power. But you got to choose it. Don't let people get in your ear and tell you what options and what you should do with your life. Because you got a lot of people today, a lot of guys, what's a shame, are trying to tell you what you should do with your life. Your life is your life. Think about bettering your life. Think about avoiding the traps like us as men in the West have fell into. Don't be the problem. Be the solution, brothers. Because the more and more you have seeds, and you plant your seeds in the Western culture, you're going to end up having so many baby moms and creating more of the problem that we are dealing with in this country. It's only going to get worse. They don't care about families here. And the women don't care. Society don't care. So you got to create your own and understand your own options, understand your power, and using and utilizing your options with the power that you have as a man. So understand, this is about understanding globally. You have power too, man. That's why it's called Globally We Stand. Makes sense, right? Globally we stand, man. Because globally, the world is your oyster. The only way the world is going to be your oyster if you understand that you have power. I'm out.